All right, so we're going to continue the Mathletics competition 2016-2017 written round. We're going to start with problem 8. Sally can type 100 words per minute. How many can she type in 1 hour, 15 minutes? Well, 1 hour and 15 minutes has a grand total of 75 minutes. So if she, I hate it when I do that. So if she can type 75 minutes, and there's 100 words per minute, that means she got 7,500 words. Question 9, evaluate. Evaluate is just another fancy way of saying simplify, or in some ways solve. But the problem with saying solve is that you have to have an equal sign in order to solve anything. Hold on a second. If you're on my phone, you have to plug it in because I don't have much juice. All right, so sorry about that. So I'm looking at this, and I have two numbers in scientific notation that are right next to each other. What's it mean when two numbers are right next to each other? That's right, it means multiply. Now the easiest way to do this is to break it into different pieces. And you know that multiplication, you can go in any order. So I could say 2.7 times 6.3 times 10 to the negative third times 10 to the 8th. And now it's organized in a way that's a little bit easier to understand. Well, let's deal with the exponents first. And I know that as 8th graders, I've been spending a lot of time with the rules of exponents. When you're multiplying things with the same base, you add the exponents. Well, what is negative 3 plus 8? Negative 5, or positive 5. So we know we have positive 10 to the 5th. And then over on this side, we actually have to do this multiplication. So we have 2.7 times 6.3, and we're multiplying. So 3 times 7 is 1, carry the 2, 6 plus 2 is 8, put the 0 down here, that's 42, carry the 4, 12 plus 4 is 16, and then we add together, and we get 1,701. But wait a second, we have two decimals, one here, one here. So that means the decimal place needs to kick over 2 spaces. So we have 17.01 times 10 to the 5th. But wait a second, are you allowed to have two numbers to the left of the decimal? No, you're not. So we're going to scoot this over 1. And now, essentially, we are dividing this number by 10. So that means if we're going to divide this number by 10, on this side we have to add another power of 10 so that we have the same number. So we end up with 1.701 times 10 to the 6th power. All right. Number 10. Find the positive difference between the range and the median of the data set. Well, let's line them up because we need to find the median, and median means the middle number. So 1, 1, 3, 3, 3, and we have a 4, and we have a 5, we have a 6, and we have another 6, and then we have an 8. All right, well, let's do the range first because it's easy, right? Our largest number is 8, our smallest number is 1, 8 minus 1 is 7, so that's our range. And then for the median, well, we look for the middle number, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, oh god, I lost track. Don't you hate it when you do that? I probably did it fine, but here we go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and now I have two numbers in the middle, so the median is going to be 3.5. 3.5 plus 7 is 10.5. Oh man. Did you see what I just did? I didn't read the question. We want the positive difference. So is the answer 10.5? No. Because difference means subtraction. So if I have 7 minus 3.5, I will get an answer of 3.5. All right, number 11. The sum of 5 consecutive odd natural numbers is 305. What is the smallest of these? Well, I know that the sum means addition, and is a math word. It means equals. So my first number is going to be x. And why do I want my smallest number x? Because that's what I'm looking for. My next number is going to be x plus 2. Why is it x plus 2? Because the next odd number is 2 more than the smallest. So my third number is x plus 4. My fourth number is x plus 6. My fifth number is x plus 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. Well, let's combine the similar terms. X plus x plus x plus x plus x is 5x. 2 plus 4 is, well, let's do it this way. 4 plus 6 is 10. 2 plus 8 is another 10. So we have a total of 20. And that's equal to 305. So minus 20 minus 20. And so I get 5x is equal to 285. What's the opposite of multiplying x by 5? Dividing x by 5. So we divide both sides by 5. And we get x is equal to, well, 5 goes into 28 5 times, carry the 3. 5 goes into 35 7 times, so it's 57 is our smallest number. Woohoo! Let's go on to the next problem. I'm having so much fun here. All right. Change the repeating decimal 0.43 repeating to a common fraction. This is really easy, folks, because when we have two numbers repeating, that means it's going to be over 99. So you take these two numbers, put it over 99, and is there anything that goes into 43 and 99? No! Because 43 is prime. So the answer is just 43 over 99. Excuse me. A fruit by the foot roll is 1 yard long and delicious. It weighs 0.75 ounces. How many ounces does 9 inches of the fruit roll weigh? Express your answer as a fraction. All right, so we have 36 inches, and it weighs 0.75. And we want to know 9 inches, and that will weigh x. Well, what did I do to 36 to get to 9? Well, I divided it by 4, multiplied by 1/4. What am I going to do here? That's right, it's nothing but a scale factor problem. So we're going to have to divide that by 4. Let's do this. So 0.75 is 3 over 4. We're going to divide that, or multiply by 1/2, or 1/4, right? So I'm going to multiply it, pen please. I'm going to multiply it by 1/4. Well, 3 times 1 is 3. 4 times 4 is 16. Therefore, my answer is 3/16 of an ounce. All right, number 14. Number 14 asks, 75 is 40% more of what number? So again, remember that this is a math word. The word is means equal. So we have 75 is equal to 40% more than what number? Well, that means that's 40% of my number plus my existing number. So I should have 1.4x is equal to 75. Well, 1.4, what is 1.4 as a fraction? Well, 0.4 is 2/5. So that would be 7/5 x is equal to 75. What's the opposite of multiplying by? Oh, this is getting to be ugly. And the answer is ugly. Oh well. So we're going to multiply both sides by 5 over 7. And unfortunately, this doesn't go into anything. So now we are simply stuck with a multiplication and division problem. So 75 times 5 is going to be 5 carry the 2. That's 35 plus 2 is 375 divided by 7. 7 goes into this thing, oh, how many times? 5 times, carry the 2. That goes in 3 times. Put a decimal, and so put a 0. And so that goes in, oh, I don't know what, 3 times is 21, so it's 4. So that goes in 5 more times. So, and we can go on like this for quite some time. So at this point, I would probably just stop, or if you had this one here. So, oh, I see why they did that. Okay, so there's our answer here. All right. Okay, last one, and then I'll make another video later. In a school of 1,200 students, a random sample of 150 students was polled on their favorite sport. If 80 chose baseball, so we have 80 out of 150 is equal to x over. So the question is, how many times? This is another scale factor problem. So I'm going to take. All right, so how many times does this go in? I say 8. If I say 8, that'd be too much. I'd go 7. So 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 5 is 35. Carry the 3. So that's 1,000. All right, so we subtract. It goes in 8 times. So we need to multiply this by 8. Multiply this by 8. And so we get 6,000 or 640, because 8 times that is 640. All right, that's enough for this evening. Catch you on the next video.